Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you guys today about how to export your parts to be 3D printed. So we're going to take each one of our parts and go through this process. We're going to right click on its name and we're going to go to export. So we can name this. Part 1 is fine or whatever you have it named, but then you're going to put your last name in here also, okay? So like Part 1 Ashline. In your case, it'll be your last name. Then for the format, you want to make sure that you select STL. Binary is fine for the format. Units, we want to make sure that millimeters is selected. Resolution medium is fine. And then our options, we're going to say download. Okay. So actually, let's say store file on Google Drive. That should be okay. I'm going to say okay. And now it's asking us, where do we want to drop this file? Okay, so you're going to go to your DDE folder. And inside of here, you're going to create a, let's just drop it right here. Okay, so that gets put in there. We're going to go to part 2. We're going to right click, export. Again, we're going to say store in Google Drive. We're going to say okay. Again, we want to make sure that we're in the DDE folder and we're going to say export. We're going to do that for all 5 of our files. And then in your drive, you're going to go to that folder and you're going to share those with me. Okay, and then from those STL files, I can start going through the printing process, right? So if I'm in my DDE folder, I'm going to take these different parts. We're actually going to drop them into a folder. So we're going to say a new folder. I'm going to name this my last name, puzzle parts. Okay, so inside of here, I'm going to drive and put my part 1. Oh, forgot to rename this. I'm going to right click and say rename. Part 2, Ashline. And I'm going to drop that file in there also, okay? And then with this folder here, we're going to right click on the folder and we're going to say share. You're going to share it with me, brian.ashline@nccsk12.org. Okay. Again, those export settings are going to be, we need to make sure that our name says the part number, and then our last name, we want to make sure we're in STL, binary, the units is going to be millimeters, resolution is going to be medium, and we're going to store the file in our Google Drive. Once you've already selected your DDE folder, this will come up again, and we're going to export to there. Then again, we're going to take all of those parts, and they're all going to go into this folder, and that folder is going to get shared with me, so that I can start importing your parts into the 3D printer. All right, let me know if you have any questions.